So this computer came in because this is how hinge should look. Over here I went ahead and I glued it in. All the standoffs are broken, and there's some flexion right here where the board is cracked, where the case, I'm sorry, is cracked. There. And so that causes this whole corner to pull. And what I noticed after I glued it in place was the LCD connector had pulled itself off the board. So here, that's where this goes. As you can see here, my repair had nothing to do with your motherboard. But then, that wire that goes to this guy goes around this hinge and up into the LCD. And what you can see here, we can get the camera to focus, I have some good still shots on the microphone, is this surface mount component here that attaches to that right there got yanked out of place, and there's a metal strip that went and it was crossing all those little connectors. One of those has high power to power the backlight, and so my guess, now it turns on like fan spin. Processor, which is on the other side of this, gets hot. I didn't try to take the RAM out yet and see, but I'll bet there's a short somewhere around here in this part of the video. So this is a video card right there. And I tried to use the external VGA connector too, and it didn't display either. So what happened here is it shorted out, and it might have turned on after this happened a couple times, but it damaged the electronic on this part of the board, and like a light bulb, you can turn it on one day, and then the next day you turn it on, it doesn't turn on. Like, these electronics are very tiny, they're microscopic, and any twisting, pulling, falling can damage them. And that can cause a failure after you damaged it. So it's like the next person who turns on the light bulb, it's not their fault that the light bulb didn't turn on. So there's something else too. There is a path right there. You can see there. I'll put some pictures up on the microscope, but there is definitely something crossing two of those power rails, which could also have been part of the short. So, but that's pulled off the board, and I didn't do that because I know how to disconnect those. I've disconnected thousands. And so what I tried to do is just to glue this standoff back, and that's it. So when I went to go ahead and examine why this was not working, I took it out. I looked at the whole board now. There's nothing wrong with this, except for right there. It gets hot too. So I'm going to look this board up. You know, you said that you paid $600 to fix this computer? Well, I'm going to go look that part up. I'm going to see how much you got ripped off. Because I'll bet this motherboard's not that expensive. This is a pretty old computer. Old enough to use an LCD that's one of these kind. All thick. So this computer was in bad shape, coming apart, full of dirt. Computers break. They get old, the electronics wear out. It's unfortunate that it happened. I offered to save your data. I might still do that for you if you quit calling me names on the internet. But as long as you keep calling me names on the internet and coming up with wild accusations with no evidence, I don't know that your computer turned on. I have no idea. I didn't try to turn this computer on until I stabilized the hinge.